Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. So we are playing as one of my alts again for this mission because something I recall reading back when it first came out is that there's some extra dialogue if you're playing as a Trill. I'm not sure if it makes a difference if you're a joined Trill or not, because those are technically separate species in this game because of just the way the game works. Yeah, so I'm not quite certain if there's any differences there. In this case, this character is a joined Trill. I don't know necessarily what that unique dialogue is, so I probably won't see it when we get to it necessarily, especially because it has been so long now since I've played this mission once before on my main. But let's go ahead and hop into... We're gonna skip that one. Curse of Phrygia. I might be mispronouncing that. New species threatens to invade the galaxy. Their goals and desires, so far unknown. Join Captain Ezri Dax of Starfleet on a terrifying mission aboard the Midas Array as we discover more about the true nature of the Chimerans.
I repeat, this is Captain Ezri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy have failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
Okay.
You can count on my support and guidance.
Go ahead and transwarp on over. See. So the Mutara Interdimensional Deep Space Array System, or Midas Array, is an Alliance communications installation originally developed or deployed by Starfleet and Vulcan. Celebrated for its hyper subspace technology, the array famously enabled contact with the USS Voyager and its crew while they were stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Beyond its historic role, the array continues to serve as one of the most advanced communications relays in the galaxy. Today, it remains one of the Alliance's most closely monitored installations, as a cornerstone of galactic communication and a tempting target for those who would seek to exploit its properties.
Thanks for answering my call. Comms still heavily disrupted. I repeat, do you copy?
I copy, Captain. Your signal is weak but readable. Are you here without a ship?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
We'll deal with the beacons.
Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
Screech, squirm. The Jean-Resi feast on the thrill of your despair. Your vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
Okay. I would rather you not. Okay, that looks to be a... Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. I was about to say that looked like that was all of them, but evidently not.
Midas Array sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a tri-quantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
Okay.
From hull to husk, your vessel will be dissected, no, contorted, no, consumed.
Those should finish that one off. Do we have any backup? Nope. Okay.
The array is picking up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal.
Okay, suppose we can go and check that out before we head down.
Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship. Devour, consume.
Well, that's not fun. Okay. Yeah, this character is not super kitted out, so space combat will take a little bit longer than it would be on the character we normally play as.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system.
That's right, my crew and I were present when it was created in that system alongside Admiral Kumarke and Captain Neth Parr. Things didn't exactly go as planned.
Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
The Iowa scans show the portal has been corrupted by psionic energy. We could perform a chronometric dating and drift analysis.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
Disrupted comms might cause delays or fragmentation, but that should be possible. I'll gather the data. Might need to take a screenshot. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I could use a new thumbnail image, in all honesty. I don't want to have the name of the ship in the... Realistically, I could do this off screen, but I just can't be bothered to do that, so, yeah. Yeah. And I think it's what, /screenshot, something like that. Yeah, that one should do it. Oh. Why is it expecting a string? I don't recall it expecting a string before. When did this require a string? They must have changed this, because I don't recall it requiring a string in the past. Do I have a keybind set for screenshot? That's something that won't ever get used. Shift 8. Oh. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go and take care of that off screen because evidently they have changed something here. I don't know what system rec is. Can I just do like print screen? Okay, I can, but that doesn't seem like it actually works. Yeah, they must have changed something because, yeah, screenshot command didn't used to work that way. It would just make a screenshot into the screenshots folder. I'll deal with that some other time then.
This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourself. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2. The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right? I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
Captain, that shuttle had a pilot. I can't leave them or their body behind. Starfleet general orders.
And I'd never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Helm, plot a course for that shuttle. Hang in there, Dax. We'll be there soon. Scan results. Vessel identification Danube class runabout registry corrupted. Sensor analysis. Vessel does not match standard Starfleet registry protocols. Catastrophic event report. Breached core resulting in ship-wide systems failures and structural collapse. Residual effects. Elevated residual energy in the subspace theta band, typically associated with psionic phenomenon. Biosignature 0. Recovered components. Neural navigation interface systems irreparable. Last access 1 year, 5 months, 78 days ago. Received transmission logs. Sender corrupted. Recipient USS Iowa. Duration 15.83 seconds. Status partial data recovery 78% integrity. Print last known log entry. Damn it, comms are jammed. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle's about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2, 1, now. No life signs or biological remains have been detected. Perhaps she transported in time. Well, let's go ahead and beam down. We'll bring our tactical officer with us.
Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck, and stay alert.
Don't worry, Captain. The Alliance didn't send me in empty-handed. We've got access codes and schematics at our disposal. See you soon. Okay. Just take a look around, make sure there's nothing here to snatch. Doesn't look like it. Let's go ahead and open up this door. No minigame for this one. Okay. I know some of the later ones have minigames.
Everything all right?
Hey?
The Dax symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
Let's get our weapon ready, because that's not fun. Whatever that was. Okay. Nothing over here. Analyze Chimeran device.
Vocal interface activated. Chimeran neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
Okay, list properties.
Neural processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body analysis. Vocal interface activated.
Review command log.
Processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
An unending stream of chaotic commands issued to this drone before its demise threatens to overheat the modified tricorder. Most of the directives are contradictory, some are unintelligible, all are better left uninvestigated. Okay. Like a Borg neural processor. Useful. Okay. You okay there, buddy? You're not looking too hot. Okay. Unlock door. Okay. Yeah, that still makes me jump, even though I knew it was going to happen. Okay, he's just taking a little nap there. Standing up. Okay, no attacking me just yet. I thought I heard
Psionic
something.
activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Fears our irrelevance. You stand before a legion of death. You will be devoured, swallowed whole.
This thing sounds weird. This is the Mako pistol from the new anniversary bundle, and it sounds weird in here for some reason. They must have done something that is affecting the way the audio plays for this mission, because it doesn't normally sound like that.
You're on the right path. Comms are improving. Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the Stay sharp.
On my way. It's normally a bit punchier sounding. Okay, what do we got over here? Investigate console. System failure, unit breach, engineering console alpha core room, critical malfunction, diagnostics, operational anomaly detected, analysis unauthorized subroutine, Ethereum universe quantum signature, emergency protocol, isolate unit and notify Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Access breach, primary antenna control, console override accepted, not Starfleet standard, diagnostics, foreign matter detected, analysis, proto-matter, current universe, quantum signature. Emergency protocol, initiate lockdown protocols and secure affected area. Remote supplemental log, corrupted visual interface, irregular hum, and impaired performance. Console has been sabotaged by Ethereum subroutines. Let's remove the sabotage. Grendat fix. Or Grendat, rather, fix. Analyze this.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule. Stored at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
Okay, shoot to kill or collect to store. Understood. Let's go and collect this one.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way.
Environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your soul. We will absorb you. Inhabit you.
Try not to shoot the pustules, because they can be destroyed pretty easily. And I'd rather collect them for the optional, if I can. But it's also kind of hard to collect them when you're being attacked. I don't believe the other three are in the next section, because there's no way that we would have somehow passed 3 other ones here. So, yeah. Should be good to proceed without missing anything.
Great, you made it. Over here. Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Esri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Jean Resi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also... Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help.
Oh, they're waking up.
Heads up. We've got company. We can't let them take over the array.
Oh, really? Do you mind giving me a chance to actually move? Like, really?
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this.
Okay, let's get rid of this pustule because it's slowing me down. And get rid of this one too. You guys sold down the fort. While I take care of these. And then we can deal with the Chimerans with minimal interference. Nope, you're right next to me. I don't like you.
It's good to team up with a fellow Alliance officer of your caliber. Command keeps reaffirming that you're one of the best we have, and I need all the help I can get here.
Likewise, Captain Dax. Happy to help. So, where's your ship?
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission, with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
And where's your advance team? Speaking of recon, what else have you learned about the Chimerans?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. while in close proximity with them aboard the array. I'm sure you also noticed their speech patterns reveal a desire to accumulate knowledge and experiences, much like a joined trill. However, they're unable to do so, overwhelmed by a cacophony of thoughts and fragmented desires. This leads them to consume the matter around them, hoping this additional data will somehow overcome their chaotic impulses. My research also reveals that a chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
This is a perversion of our species that goes beyond typical assimilation, and I'm guessing the Etherians know about their immunities too. So why are the Chimerans attacking the Midas Array?
The million Latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the Genresi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
Okay, tell me more.
What do you want to know?
Well, why did the Trill create an army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution. What do you want to know?
Okay, who spearheaded this project?
One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts. What do you want to know?
How were people recruited? Or how were your people recruited?
The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure. What do you want to know?
What went wrong?
The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill.
That's not good.
What do you want to know?
What part did you play in this?
The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way. What do you want to know?
I have all the information I need.
How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative. The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful. According to reports, anyway.
The USS Aventine.
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
I get the sense this might be a conversation for another time. Speaking of captains, do these Chimeran Borg have a queen?
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Understood. Before we go, you recognized me, right? Earlier?
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the joined Trill Objectors. The objectors opposed the Symbiosis Commission's experiments on symbionts, as well as their engineered descent into madness caused by the protomatter-based serum. You condemned the Commission and exposed it for its crimes, unethical genetic augmentation, and reckless endangerment of trillion and symbiont life forms. As an unjoined Trill, I was initially rejected from the movement and thought of as a liability. But you saw my eagerness to take up arms and convinced your allies. You brought me into the fold. I'm only sorry I couldn't save you in time, or kill you myself before the Jean Resi got their hands on you. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
Thank you for telling me. It'll take time to process. Captain Dax, what's the plan?
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand if you see any along the way.
You got it.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Good point. Let's go. But we got some other stuff to look around here. Got a pad. What does it say? Access clearance level 3, file type, docking record, location, Midas array, subspace, relay, station, deck 5, docking record, Engineering Division Lieutenant Commander Ruiz, Science Division Lieutenant Commander Flores, Tactical Division Lieutenant Commander Minchev. Printed log, arrival and departure of assigned Starfleet officers performing routine diagnostics. Supplemental, security breach detected on deck 4, primary antenna control malfunctions observed, additional diagnostics recommended, priority high. The Midas array doesn't have permanent personnel, but it seems like Starfleet officers perform routine check-ins on occasion. I feel like that's the kind of thing that we should already know. Just the way we talk is a little bit weird, as if we don't know that already. Oh, they're using the, I don't recall which, is this the, I don't recall which type they labeled this as. This is one of the ones from Picard. Whatever the class type is referred to as. For the life of me, I can't recall. It's a nice looking shuttle, it really is.
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Copy that. We'll need the support.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier.
Yeah, I think we could all use a little bit of shore leave after this.
Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's try not to destroy them.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Symbiosis is inescapable. There is no protection but chaos.
Gotta remodulate.
These parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction.
Oh, shit. Quite a few of these guys. Oh, crap. I did not see you coming. No, 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 no. Walker. want to use my big AoE attack because it's gonna... Good lord, this thing takes a beating.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
Hey! No shooting the pustules. What the hell? I don't know which one of you it was that shot it, but still. Just let me grab these real quick before you guys start attacking me.
Keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbag.
You guys just do your thing. No. Come on, stop attacking me. Just let me grab these real quick. So I don't have to be picky about my targeting. Walk out here to remodulate. Somebody's stuck in the room with the big baddies.
We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with your friend. But I could make an exception.
Lucky us then. Let's keep moving. Okay, sure. Let's scan the bioform here.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran tendril. Status. Dormant. Composition. 40% multicellular. 40% cybernetic augmentation. 15% unidentifiable biofilm. 5% unknown. Properties. Suspended biomass obstructs visibility by 10%. Mild corrosion upon contact. Vulnerabilities. Long-term exposure to heat or acidic compounds. Store. Size exceeds cryogenic suspension capacity. No recommended course of action.
Interesting. Logged. You indicated that it's supposed to be like acidic or something. What was it that you said it was? Mild corrosion upon contact. Well, it doesn't seem to do any damage.
We're almost there. Stick together, everyone.
Okay. Okay. Pretty sure I was far enough back that that should not have had any sort of knockback, but okay.
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join, and never leave.
I would have to remodulate right as I'm using that.
Request denied, asshole.
Remodulate for giggles. So probably gonna have to do it anyway. You know, his artillery ability doesn't make any sense in these corridors. It literally cannot work. Okay, I believe this is the big bad. So we're gonna go ahead and remodulate so I don't gotta worry about it. And unlock door.
Operator, look out! Are you all right? I'll be fine. Let's take these vermin out. We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Shamresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gapes. Its promise endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
Ouch. Oh my god, way too many of these things. Gotta remodulate. And I'm not a big fan of big AoE attacks like that that completely mess with my ability to go anywhere. Let's didn't have to do this when playing on my main, but then again, my main is significantly better equipped. Get rid of the small fry so they stop attacking us. Screw you. Remodulate. Good lord, this thing takes a beating. Oh. Pretty sure I was far enough away that that should not have hit me. Oh, hello. I didn't know you guys were there. Bad time to need to remodulate. Going over here. Thank you. Come on. Why is it not dying?
That's it.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Literally need like one more hit. Okay, let's get you up.
If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
No time to waste, let's go. Let's transfer the data. Hey, why don't we try sending it to Deep Space Nine? Data file rejected by destination. Unauthorized transfer. Okay. Memory Alpha. Data relay aborted. Message, remote endpoint lacks clearance for incoming file. Okay. Fine, I guess we will send it to the Yasutake with the Borg Cooperative. Confirm transmission parameters. Destination, Yasutake Borg Cooperative data packet, Chimeran research and pustule samples. Access level 10 clearance, reclamation director, encryption code, Bravo Charlie Delta Hotel 305 Hotel Foxtrot. Transmission status, confirming transmission. Transmit data. Transmission in progress. Subspace channel stabilizing. Data packet delivered. Collected 14, so I receive 50 dilithium per. It's probably 50 dilithium per no matter what, but so I get more because I got all 14. Collect reward.
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
I'll take a look. Hyper subspace technology aboard the Midas array has been corrupted by Chimeran nanites. Instead of creating a subspace aperture between two quadrants of this universe, its functionality has been altered to facilitate the creation of an interdimensional transwarp conduit. Okay, let's reroute excess plasma through one of the auxiliary grids.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
You're suggesting we travel to the other side. What do you think, Z? Z? You're not looking too hot, Z.
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Jean-Ress infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norval was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Ezri. I know. She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
Those beams sounded a little weird.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet.
That won't stay that way for long.
Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Agreed. We need to disable that beam. Let's get this over with.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it. Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacon first to get through that shield.
Ripping flesh. Consume its
These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system.
That's annoying, but got other stuff I gotta deal with.
Shield failing. 4 shields failing. Rear shield failing.
Just do that to pop our shields back up.
4 shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing.
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting. The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport.
Oh,
Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Why such discord? Symbiosis is inevitable. To heal, to slay is the Legion's only victory. Succumb to us. Feed us.
beam overload.
4 shields
Torpedoes. More torpedoes, because Jesus, this thing takes a beating.
That's it. The shield is down. Target the Harmony. Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again.
Okay, now they got 3, and that's a bigger ship.
Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Twist the mind. Break it. Bend it. Warp it. Is to ascend. No voice, no command can control us. Every dimension will.
I'm not sure what type of ship that was.
failing. 4 shields failing. Rear shield failing.
What the hell is that noise?
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony. go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
An audience?
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Ethereans and the Chimerans.
Sounds like it. How do we know we can trust you?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
An audience sounds like a queen's gambit.
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's gotta count for something.
Speaking of Ezri Tegan, do you want to take her back to Trill, to your family?
No. She worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
I think she would have liked that. Consider it done.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery.
I didn't notice this when I played this mission initially, but there's like some weird flaking going on with her hair here for some reason. Are you feeling alright, Captain?
I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet, and what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. We lost one of our own today. That must have been difficult for you too. How are you holding up?
We had more to learn from her, and her from us. We could have returned to Trill together, but our time was cut short.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there. Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and proto-matter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Ethereans and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in proto-matter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Okay. Well, that was the most recent mission for Star Trek Online. Pretty good mission. Not too long, not too short. Sort of perfect length. It was about an hour long. Again, I've said before, I'm generally that sort of 35 to 45-ish minute. Hour also works as well. Again, I'm more of that 30 minute to 45-ish, generally speaking. I think that's sort of a good length. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this part. We'll be back when the next mission release comes out, which I'm trying to think. I believe that it's the fall release. I want to say fall. So probably not until like August-ish. I'd have to double check when previous missions have come out. But yeah, it's going to be a little while. So I'll see you all again then. But until then, goodbye and farewell.